Thank you LEGO for sending this set for review. The year isn't over yet and we're already seeing the January drops, and this one in particular, Leonardo da Vinci's flying machine, has me conflicted. There's a lot I love about it, but also two small things that I'm not too sure about, so let's talk about it. For starters, the man himself is quite a LEGO character, totally giving some Harry Potter vibes, and this is what he looks like under the beard with some cool prints for the body parts. Another cool print is the 2x2 tile with the flying machine blueprint, which will be amazing to use as decoration for LEGO houses and interiors, and has me hoping for some more like it. We can place the minifigure on the flying machine stand like so. There's a very plain printed tile with his name and invention, and the whole stand is shaped very weirdly, if I may add. Don't really get all of these shapes and their reasoning, maybe to make it look like the machine shadow on the floor. On the other hand, it was quite an interesting build to put together, so I'll give you that. The machine itself looks great if you're into this kind of stuff that is almost a steampunk vibe, and it does feel like it was built out of wood with all of the different uses of tan and brown colored pieces. But here lies one of my issues with the set, where there's a good chunk of grey elements that could easily have been swapped for earth tone ones, right? Also, these Technic elements or even these links that right next to them were made in another color. Yes, I understand that they are slightly different as the bulk ups on the dark orange ones are rotated 90 degrees on one of the ends, but still. But maybe the LEGO team has run out of available color changes to do, cause this set seems to have a lot of exclusive things I don't remember seeing before, like the dark tan string elements or the 3 different cloth wing elements that double up in production complexity due to having printed details. On top of that, there's also a Technic shock absorber element that was recolored tan and brown, hidden deep within the build, which also surprised me as I only remember ever seeing black or grey versions of these. Now, seeing that and lots of technical details all around, you may be guessing where all of this is going, right? Being a DaVinci's design, notoriously known for some of his clearly mechanical and engineered sketches, this whole thing is a functional model whereby pushing this lever down here will trigger a beautiful flying motion, making both wings flap, but also the tail section, so to speak. The previously mentioned shock absorber element is used to reset the mechanism to its resting position, and I love that even though there's clear use of Technic links and pieces that hold the main functions in place, it's actually strings that make the mechanism work. Very much like Da Vinci envisioned in this particular design, where a person would push and pull the ropes of the invention to theoretically make it fly. Functions aside, this one, like Mario and Yoshi or the retro radio, is one of those models where you are able to test things out while building, which made it a very enjoyable building experience, backed up by some cool angled sections and studs not on top techniques as well for some extra bonus points from me. And then the price. When a set this small contains a significant amount of exclusive pieces, printed elements, recolors and cloth pieces, that's usually a mix that leads to overpriced LEGO products. But the flying machine, with its piece count of 500 pieces, will retail for $50, which I honestly don't have an issue with at all, making it one of the cheaper LEGO Icons models ever done, like the Botanicals or this year's Kingfisher, and that is a big win in my eyes. I think people are overwhelmed by the constant release of big-sized LEGO sets. I know I am, as I'm running out of space for all of these, so seeing a small and affordable offering every now and then that provides a great time when building it, with advanced techniques and enjoyable building experience, on par with the big releases, makes me very happy. The second and final issue I have with the model is that despite its amazing technical and play features, it's a weird looking thing that lacks on display value. It doesn't look as nicely as other LEGO products out there and requires a very specific taste, which I'm assuming will target a very small niche of people. So I'm really curious to see what do you all honestly feel when looking at this. Please let me know in the comments. This is the first of many January releases I'll be reviewing in the coming weeks here on the channel, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one.